Hey guys, what's going on? It's Imposition back with episode 3 of the Dungeons, Dragons, and Space Shuttles mod pack. So, in this episode, we have quite a bit to do. We're going to be busy. There's a few things I want to get done. First thing is, I want to start doing some Pam's Harvest Craft. So far, the only foods that we have are pretty much these wild berries, cherries, and whatever vegetables and fruits we pick off of trees and get out of the ground, and these really don't give us that much food and saturation. As you can see, these berries give us one food, half a saturation. This jam gives us a lot of food but only half a saturation, so we're hungry quite quickly. So I was looking through Pam's Harvest Craft and seeing what we would be able to make, and I thought the easiest recipes would be some vegetable items. So I was looking through and I found this roasted vegetable melody. Gives us 3 food and 1.5 saturation. So although it isn't the greatest food item, it's going to be a significant improvement over what we have been eating right now. But also while I was looking at this, I noticed that there's this Vegemite over here. And this seems like a really good food item. 3.5 food bars. But it does have 5.5 saturation. And if we look at the recipes for this roasted root vegetable melody, we would be using a potato, a spice leaf, onion, and carrot. And that's really simple. We are growing all these stuff in our gardens. And for the tomatoes or spice leaves and onions, I'd go ahead and craft some seeds over here so we could just plant those right outside in the garden. But for the Vegemite, it's almost the same thing. Barley, we have barley seeds inside of our chest over here. Oh, wrong button. So I got all these seeds here. Just in between episodes, I went into a field and I was just breaking all the grass, trying to get some seeds. I was specifically looking for those cotton seeds so I could grow some cotton to make strings. And in the meantime, I gathered a whole ton of Pam's Harvest Craft seeds, so we have a large variety over here. So somewhere over here is what seed was that again? The barley. Yeah, I'm sure we had barley somewhere here, right over here. We have a barley seed. So we could do this episode with this recipe quite easily. Sugar, we just get from sugar cane. Barley we grow. Spice leaf we grow. Glass bottles we could make. And fresh water is just a bucket of water and a crafting table. So, before we go on with all of that, I am just going to plant some of these seeds. So you have 9 of each. Let's see. If we go outside, you'll see a little bit of changes from last episode. I cleared out the Astral Sorcery Temple over here. And I put a fence around our house. I want a little bit more room. We're kind of running tight inside of our main building over here. So I was thinking we could bring some stuff out into the front garden. And yeah. And also one more thing that I wanted to do, I already started doing it over here, is disassemble this building over here. And maybe we could combine these 2 buildings together. Maybe we could put some of our more industrial items in here so it doesn't crowd up that space. And the industrial items wouldn't look that in place if we place them outside. So anyways, let's exit our gate, and over here I prepared a farming area where we could plant our mystical agriculture items. So first on the left, we're going to put our 6 spice leaves, and we might as well just write that on the sign over here. Spice. Next we're going to have, should I put 9 onions or 9 tomatoes? I think we'll do 9 onions. And then we'll put 6 tomatoes on this side over here. And we'll just label it. And tomatoes over here. Okay, so now with these vegetables growing over here, we'll be able to make ourselves some better food. Just close the gate behind us. And we'll organize these things back in the chest. So, as we see over here, to create these food items, we're also going to need the kitchen workshop. And to make this kitchen workshop, it actually isn't too difficult. We're going to need some bricks, a wooden tank, some wooden planks, and an iron. And how do we make the wooden tank? It's just going to be a log surrounded by some glass. So, off camera, I did prepare some items for this episode. I smelted up some bricks over here. I had the glass going in the furnace. And that's pretty much everything that was prepared for this craft over here. So let's see, can we make the wooden tank? Yep, so we have one wooden tank. And next we are going to need the bricks. Bricks are sort of expensive. In regular Minecraft, we just need to put 4 bricks to make this brick. But in this version, we're going to need to fill up the full crafting grid with 9. So we'll just take 2 of those. Clear out the crafting grid. And just going to need a little bit more planks over here. I'm so used to placing the logs inside of the crafting table and crafting the planks, but I have to remember to use the hand saw. That doubles the yield and will save us a lot of resources in the long run, so hopefully I remember in the future. But anyways, here we have the kitchen workshop. And I actually have never used this Pam's Harvest Craft kitchen workshop before, so I'm eager to see how it works. So first we have to dedicate an area for our kitchen. I was thinking outside would be alright. And we might place it just along the wall over here. So over here should be fine. Doesn't interfere with the fence. And let's click it to see. Okay. So it just doesn't look like it takes any power. For some recipes, we do require to fill it up with oil here on the side. And then we just have to put the tools in here and the items for the recipe in here, as seen over here. So I think we're going to go with the Vegemite recipe. We might as well get ourselves a good food source, not go halfway with it. We might as well just go all the way. So we're going to need an iron pot. So we could just make that with 5 iron over here. And a hammer, or a cutting board, sorry about that. A stick, 2 ingots over here, and 2 slabs. So let's get started with that. I have some slabs over here. So that was 2 slabs, a stick, and we could use 2 iron. 1 stick, yeah, for the cutting board. And okay, so we can't make the pot. Okay, so it has to be a clay pot. No worries, we have the clay right over here. So we got our clay pot over here. Let's place it inside of this table. And now I guess we just have to wait for our seeds to grow. The one thing about this mod pack is that the items we plant do take a considerable time to grow, so it's not going to be the fastest food source, but if we could even craft a few of those every day, it should serve us for a long time. So we finished off with that first thing I wanted to get done over there. And I'll just clear out my inventory again. I don't like having it cluttered around. And on to the next step. So if you look at the quest book over here, you can see that I have been doing some stuff off of camera. Some simple stuff, gathering gravel and getting flint. I did find a black lotus flower, so that's good. I've also been looking for cotton seeds, and the cotton seeds I planted just at the back there. You saw me collect them just a few seconds ago. And we use these cotton seeds to make string. So, from the mine shaft last episode, as well as some of the cotton we have gathered, I was able to get 45 string. So let's look back in the quest book. The next thing on our list to do in this quest line is going to be string mesh. So string mesh is just going to be the needle with some string going around it. So we'll just do that real quick. If I could find my needle wherever I placed it, here it is. Okay, so it looks like it's not appearing. Okay, so we have to scroll down. So we got our needle over here. We're going to surround it with string 2 times to make our mesh. And the next thing in the quest line is going to be the fishing net. And the fishing net is going to be 2 string, 2 mesh, and a needle. So we could go ahead with that. There's needle, something like that. Let me just double check. Okay. Just like that. And we completed that quest. And woven cloth shouldn't be too difficult. We're going to need another 2 string meshes and 4 string. So let's get that done. It was something like this. Okay. There we go. And do we need one of those? Okay, we needed 2 woven cloths. So we actually might not have enough string to get all of this done. How many? Okay, 24 cotton. And what's the best way to make string from cotton? I actually do not know. So 3 cotton is going to yield 2 string. Is there any other machines that we could use? A squeezer. That's going to make strings from wool, not cotton. So I think the best recipe for now is just straight up string from cotton like that. So let's hope we have enough to complete the second woven cloth, which we should have enough for. There we go. And sleeping bag, 2 woven cloth, 3 carpets, and a leather. Do I have carpet anywhere? I do not. I should have 1 leather over here. I'll just double check the carpet recipe in the book. Just going to be 2 wools. I thought I had some wool laying around somewhere, but I guess I do not. So let's see. Is the crafting recipe still like that? Okay. And we're going to be short on string again. Okay. Monsters. So we're going to go to bed, wait for morning time, and we'll continue with gathering the wool. Let's see. The fuse on these creepers are really short, so I do not like getting in their way too often because they do end up blowing my base up. It should be pretty close by now. There we go with that one. And I might as well take care of this creeper down here while we're at it. Oh, just in time. So go here. Okay, so all our cotton seems to be fully harvested that we had available. So we'll catch up with that later. Now, if we continue looking through the quest book, this is kind of Pam's harvest craft stuff. So I want to get through at least half of these recipes over here before we go on our next we get along with our next idea. So the first thing we want to do is make an apple tree. So the 2 apple trees can be made just like that. Next, we need some seeds, so rice seeds and regular seeds. We should have those over here. So the regular seeds right here. And rice seeds, I think I have them all planted. Hoping that zombie doesn't trample over our crops. Yes, so I'll just take care of him for now. And I might just break these rice seeds just to turn in the quest. There we go. And I'll plant them right back. Okay, so the rice gives us rice seeds, does it? Okay. There we go. So, let's just top up our food. and continue to rice dough. Rice dough is made with potato, rice, and a mortar. So we have plenty of potatoes in here. So we might have some rice as well. So let's combine our mortar, rice, and potatoes to get rice dough. And next, with the rice dough complete, we are going to be able to make rice bread. And that's just 2 rice doughs together. So we'll just go like so. Make 6 of those. And for the rice bread, we're just going to have to toss that into the furnace. Next, sugar cane, we have those. So we could start our progression along this tree line over here. So first we're going to need wool. I think I crafted 1 wool over here, but I think we may need a few more pieces. Yeah, we are going to need 3. So I'm thinking right now, what's going to be the easiest way for us to get the string or wool? And we have 1 more plant grown up over here. That just yields 1. So we're going to have to find a better way. If we check the map, sometimes it shows the friendly creatures. If we turn off the mobs, pets, we can check for creatures. And actually right now, I cannot see any passive animals nearby. Maybe it's just not working at this moment. So yeah, I guess to complete this one, we're going to be having to wait for the cotton to grow again. So while we're waiting on those 2 things, I am going to get right into the next recipe after I clear out my inventory. With these items over here, some seeds and inferium. Okay, so the next thing that will be really good to have is actually starting up Tinker's Construct. So Tinker's Construct, not only is it going to give us the ability to have some better tools other than our, I'm going to say, weak tools that we have right now, it is going to let us double our ores easily. Right now, I've been using this setup over here with the squeezer, and I've been jumping and doubling my ores like that. But that's not a really good solution. It takes me quite a bit of time to turn all of our ores into dust and then smelt them up. So with the Tinker's Construct Foundry, we'll be able to double our ores a lot easier. So there's 2 ways we could go about this. First, we could complete all the quests and try to get towards unlocking the Tinker's Construct quest line, or we could go straight into Tinker's Construct. What I think I'm going to do, because I do think we have all the necessary materials to progress towards the Tinker's Construct quest line, I think we're going to try to do that all right now on camera. So, first thing we're going to need is a chisel. To make the chisel, it's going to be 1 stick and 4 iron, like so. And jumping in towards the next quest, we are going to need a fence. And is that only out of willow, or can we use any fence? Let me double check over here. Fancy fences. I'm hoping that we could just use standard fences. Let's see. Incomplete, so we do need willow. What's so special about the willow tree? I'm not sure if I've seen any nearby. I did run around quite a bit of the map. Well, that's unfortunate. I was really hoping we could just knock out these quests. What am I looking? We don't even need to do this. Oh, I really thought this connected here. Okay, well, thank God for that. It saves us a lot of pain. So we're just going to have to go around here and here to get through there. So it shouldn't be too hard. So silicon plates, we just need silicone with the hammer. So I've got the hammer over here. We've got a bunch of silicone here. We've got some of these plates, completed that. And we're just gonna have to go this way over here. So we need tree tap, rubber, and rubber sapling. So I think I have some sap over here that I've collected. So I would have placed it over here. You know what? I placed it in the other chest. Where I placed it was right over this hill. If you remember from episode 1 where we spawned in, there was that rubber farm right at the start. A bunch of rubber trees planted, it had a tap, and it had some sap for us. So I'm just going to jump down here. And of course, the skeleton has spotted us already. Where's the farm? Oh. There we go. And here's all our rubber items. So let's just jump across. And what do we have here? So here we have our sap. I've actually been harvesting some of this sap off the trees, but then the tree tap that was provided in this chest broke. So there I got my sapling. So I'll just craft another tree tap once we get back to our base. And let's just build this over here. And make our way back. See, every time I run by here, I just make sure to harvest the potatoes, let them grow. Because since these crops take long to grow, it's always good to have a constant supply gathered. Okay, so we're back at base over here. Just toss these potatoes back up here. And yep, we're gonna have to make ourselves a tree tap. So let's just check the quest book. Just some planks and a stick. So we have all of that over here. Planks and a stick for the tree tap. And that should be... First we're gonna just have to smelt all this up. Yeah, we finished the rice bread quest. So accepting all the quests takes time. I'm just going to do that off camera. I've been watching my previous episodes and it kind of seems like I'm playing the game just to complete the quests. That's not the case. I do want to do other stuff than do just the quests, but this mod pack is a little bit gated. The quest progression seems like the fastest way to get through all the steps needed to progress towards the next mods and all the interesting stuff. Of course, times like this where I want to make a foundry from Tinker's Construct, I did gather everything here, all the gravel, the clay, and the sand, so I could create the grout and just construct the foundry. But I sort of see that I only have a few quests to go, so I might as well complete the quest line. And when I do that, I'll also be ready to complete the quest line. How do I make it sound good? If I unlock the quest line for the Tinker's Construct, then I'll just start completing the quests for Tinker's Construct while I'm doing it. If I do the Tinker's Construct first, and then I try to do the quests later, it's just going to be tedious disassembling and making all the things that I have already made in the past. So, I'm going to try to explain myself over there. We'll just fill all of this up here. Okay, so we've completed that. Next, we're going to need redstone. This is what I was worried about, but worried, not worried. So the thing is, let me just sleep, that when we want to mine a redstone, we can't. All the copper tools we have are at the iron mining level, so that means we can only mine ores up to iron level. The problem with that is that ores such as cobalt, redstone, and a bunch of other ones require an iron pickaxe, which is the diamond mining level. And as you see in the first episode, if we try to make the iron pickaxe, we are going to need to do a lot of side crafting. Make a blacksmith's workshop. We're going to need to gather methane gas, which requires slimy biomass and a squeezer. And we do that from a composter and compost, which is wheat and dirt. And it's kind of a rabbit hole. So that's why I want to progress through at least some of these quests. See, maybe they have an easier way of making tools. Here's going to be ores, kitchen, blacksmith. Maybe the blacksmith's workshop will be the way to go for tools. If I have time this episode, but most likely next episode, maybe if we try to unlock this blacksmith's workshop over here, we'll be able to make some better tools easier. Well, actually, the blacksmith's workshop is probably just going to have us creating this blacksmith's workshop here. I was thinking of doing this just separate from any quest, but now looking at the quests, that's probably the progress we're going to take next episode. But anyways, I remember when I was running down here, hopefully we don't die. Do I have any building blocks? No building blocks. We'll just quickly leave. Oh my god. Please die before you kill me. Thank you. Let's go. Okay. Every time I come down here, just infested with mobs. And I'm gonna die now. I'll just run up to the... Oh. Every time I go down there, I die. Every time. And I always almost escape. I'm always on my way up. And then my clumsy self just falls back down. So what I really need is some blocks. I really want to block off all the wings so that these mobs don't track me from all over the dungeon. If I isolate myself to one wing, it's going to be a lot easier. Just make our way down, get our stuff back, quickly organize it up here, get our food, torches, dirt. Okay, there we go. So let's just quickly block off these two guys here, like so. That door's there blocked off there. I don't remember if it was here or somewhere else. Who's killing me? I remember there was redstone over the floors. Where was that though? Was it inside of these rooms? Here it was. And actually, we needed this pot for a recipe. I mean for a quest. Oh, no. See ya. Another guy in there. We'll leave them. And you know what? Might as well harvest the string as well. So it was actually necessary for us to come down here for this episode. We need the string as well as the redstone. And the clay pot. Let's just see. Is there any more redstone? Come on. Let's finish gathering these strings over here. And we'll make our way back. Redstone. Creeper. Okay, thank God he avoided us. And just gonna check down here. Oh, not these guys. So we'll just block them off. One more. Yeah, that should do it. So I have 6 redstone. Hopefully that's enough. I might just check down here, see if there's any quick redstone that we could grab. Where did this guy come from? Oh, not one of these. These guys have a lot of HP. So down here, was there anything good? Ah, nice, it's all lit up. So we're just gonna gather all the redstone from here. It says we only need 6 for the quest, but there might be quests next in line that require more redstone. So I don't want to be coming down here again. And that's the creeper there. And we've been here, so we'll just make our way back. I think it was here, yep. The fastest way. Command's included in the mod pack, so might as well take advantage of it. So let's see. Man, even a quick trip down to the dungeons yields us a lot of loot that we do not really need, but we might as well keep, because it may be useful in the future. So the redstone, we have that. Rubber, we don't need these. Don't need that. Tap, don't need that. Everything else looks like we need it for the quest. Get this glass, this rubber, and there we go, completed that. We're gonna need a driver, copper string that, and pliers. Remember the recipe for pliers, just like that. We'll make it out of iron. There we go, and the pliers. Let me just make sure I use the saw for the sticks. Something like that. I don't know. Stick, two things. Okay, so just the other way around. Okay, so we finished that. Huh. It's like, I guess I was going the wrong way again. But this connects to that, so we probably needed that anyways. But now we're going to need to go this way. Rope. How do we make that? Plant fiber? And be a saw? And trees? I'm sorry if this episode is kind of all over the place. It looks like I'm going through one quest line and I'm switching through the other quest line right away. I'm trying to keep it organized, but it just seems like I keep on doing all the wrong stuff, and I have to, I keep on having to change focus on what I'm doing. 3 ropes over here, so I'll just get one more tree sapling. And we might as well just craft that into... no, we don't have the saw. We'll just do it over here. With this... Oh, I did have the saw. So, there's the rope. Wooden grip is just going to be a copper and a bunch of sticks. So we could do that right now. Copper, and just fill this up like that. And next thing in line is this wooden hook, which is advanced crafting. We're going to need a stone pickaxe. Do we have one here? Tools were somewhere here. We do not, but we could craft that. Just in here. So we got ourselves the stone pickaxe. Next thing we're going to need is 4 wood. So I'm just going to craft some more over here. And wherever did I put the saw? I think the saw broke. Man, whatever. So we'll just put the stick here. I mean the pickaxe, the 4 wood there. Iron chain is going to be just a bunch of iron ingots like so. Just over there. Oh, we got to put these together as well. Iron chain, 2 sticks, grip, and 4 ropes. Grip down here and 4 ropes. So we completed that. And let's see how this works. I think I saw a YouTube video on this. So we place this in a bobble slot, it looks like. Or no, maybe we hold it. Press C to fire, jump to retract all hooks. So let's see. We press C to fire. We probably don't have the bind set up. I'll check into that and we'll see how this works for next episode. So let's look back in the quest book. And we're just going to need some sawdust over here. And that's just going to be planks and mortar. So I'm just going to grab some more wood from here. Oh, we got planks. Looks like I'm going to have to tap out again. Just give me a second. Okay, is that fixed? Yep, now it's fixed. I got that error once again. So we have the wood. We'll place it into here. We're going to need the mortar. 33. We only need 27. I'll just make 33. Whatever. And compressed sawdust. Just going to be in a 3 by 3. It's red outside. What is that? I know this has something to do with some mod. A lot of mobs outside. Can we just sleep through this? I should have placed torches in my yard so mobs don't go there. There's a ton of them. They're just spawning everywhere. It's times like this where I'm happy. Hopefully they don't trample my crops. Well, anyways, times like this. Good thing that I'm in this house over here, or else I would be dead out there for sure. Look at all of them. So, let's see. Back. And let's make a tool station. Okay, so I didn't even check the recipes for Tinker's Construct, but this stuff is modified. So we're going to need the logs. We have that. Silicone plates. Iron plates. We might have it. Nope, but we could craft one. I'm already running low on iron. But anyways, we have enough for the one iron plate. I'll just turn down the mob sounds. Where are they? Hostile creatures. And what else? Blank patterns. Is going to be a compressed sawdust and an artesian hammer. So, there we go with that. And we'll just see tool station. And let me just grab the logs from my inventory over here. And we'll go ahead and craft that. So we might just have to claim it over here. And there we go. We unlocked the next quest line for Tinker's Construct. So it's just going to get us to build all these parts. What I really wanted to do is get the smeltery done this episode. This episode's dragging on for quite a bit. It's been a little bit of time, so I'm just going to get all of that done right now. Do I have any more chests? I just want a chest where I could dump all my garbage for this episode, not to take up you guys' time. Yeah, just dump all of that. And we are going to get our gravel, sand, and clay. And we're going to make some grout. Okay, so clay, we're going to need the clay blocks. So 6 of those. And 36 grout. We're going to need more than that. It's just the clay that we're short on. Let's make another set over here. And we can make one more. And finish out with another 48. So while that's going on, I think I'll take a cut. I'll try to see if I could get through some more of these quests over here. Just the basic one. This tinker table, this is a second tinker table over here. Just a little bit modified recipes that take some time to make. And then if these are all smelted up, I'll make some of the seared bricks. And then the smeltery, we might leave it for next episode. Because what I want to do is I want to combine both of these buildings and then build the smeltery in the back corner. So next episode, we're going to work on combining these two buildings and making the smeltery. So I'll just cut right back when I'm done smelting all these up and making the next quests in line. Hey guys, so it's me back. That's one thing that I said before. Remember how I said that it's good to progress with the quest books, because if you do something and it's a little bit of ahead of the quest line and you come to that next step, you're gonna have to do everything all over again. So in between last episode, I went gathering a ton of gravel, clay, sand, and I just created all that grout in there to make all these seared bricks. And as I was going through the quest line, I completed some stuff over here until I got to this part over here, smeltery. And this is where I wanted to go to create the whole smeltery. I click on here and look what we have. We have to gather over 2 stacks of gravel, over 2 stacks of sand, and half a stack of clay blocks. And clay blocks, that's difficult to make. 9 clays for 1 clay block. So I'm gonna be gathering all these materials all over again to complete that task. But anyways, we've been going on enough, I think, for this episode here. I don't want to bore you guys with anything too long. We did quite a bit. I was hoping to get a little bit more done. Nothing too substantial this episode. That's one of the things I'm struggling with starting off this YouTube channel, is figuring out exactly what to include and what not to include in each episode. I feel if I go through the quest book and I show you how to do every quest, like here, and I do every single quest on camera, it's going to take too long. I think going forwards, what I'm going to do is show you guys the tree of the quests that I'm trying to complete, and I'm just going to cut and complete everything. That's going to allow me to do a lot more work during these episodes and speed along our progress through this mod pack. And yeah, so I'm just struggling to figure out the best things to include in these episodes. And yeah, I guess for next episode, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to have everything ready to create the smeltery. I'm going to have all the materials ready to combine these 2 buildings. So we'll start off first combining these 2 buildings. We'll have everything ready for the smeltery. So we'll build the smeltery down there. We'll lay out all our stencil tables down there as well. I'll show you guys what I have right now. Just this messy setup over here. So when I combine the 2 buildings, I can have the stencil tables down there, and that'll pretty much be our Tinker's Construct setup for the start. And for the main quest line, yeah, getting to this one over here. Actually, copper coil. What's a copper coil? Quickly. 6 copper, 2 redstone, and a stick. Can we make that? 6 copper. Was that 2 sticks? Come on, I have sticks somewhere. No sticks? Yeah, make some sticks. Get a piece of redstone. Last minute crafting. I just want to see what this quest... Did I do this wrong? 2 redstone, 1 stick. Okay. Hurry. Okay, so we got our 1 coil over here. And let's see... we gotta make a coal generator to unlock the next quest line. Well, I guess that's gonna be the goal. Next episode, we're gonna make the smeltery. We're gonna make the coal generator, see what the next quest line is. And over here, looking at this, making wool beds, all this stuff here, I might do off camera. It seems like boring tasks. Backpack, paper, inferium, just gunpowder, sulfur, all of these stuff, I'll complete it off camera. So next episode, when we come back, we'll be fully complete with all the tree line over here for the tier 0 quest line. And we'll focus on getting everything over here and trying to progress a little bit through this. We'll be able to check out the tier 1 of the main quest line. But anyways, I've been going long enough for the episode today. So see you guys next time.